This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hello, put the kettle on, find a good park, something. We're going to turn the most nothing day of the week.
Oh, it really has
into
felt
something.
like that today as well.
Yeah, Tuesday is like meh.
Grim.
We're going to turn it into a rag.
Yes.
We've got an update for you on Lily Allen's dog that she had to surrender because it ate her passports. Among other things, we talked about this yesterday.
She received
and
death threats for returning the dog.
I know, people are so small-minded, as if she didn't try everything. The update with the dog is that it's been rehomed within 24 hours of her surrendering it and is doing beautifully.
See?
Every pot has its lid. And it just turns out that Lily Allen wasn't the right lid for that pot. You know what I'm saying?
Love that analogy, Swan.
Yes.
Hey, coming up after 3, it is your final chance to win a trip to Bali in Chrissy's Bali Beats. Make sure you have registered via the Nova Player app. Next, we're doing To-Do List Tuesday.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's open our diaries, shall we, Jack?
Let's do it.
To-Do List Tuesday.
There is no greater example of the gulf between your obligations as a young whippersnapper
Yes.
with no responsibilities.
I've got to turn up here every day.
Oh,
Wait, that's a responsibility, though.
oh no.
Even today, I cancelled my Pilates. 2 responsibilities in one day, too many.
Oh, can I organise a wellness coordinator for you to talk through this, please? You had to cancel Pilates.
Yeah, I just couldn't get out of bed.
Bless.
Okay, you kick off with your to-do list.
Okay, first of all, there's a late entry, which was spanakopita. Do you remember? I promised you.
You did.
Well, I have been... My house, before I left to come in here, looks like the set from The Muppet Show and The Swedish Chef. There is spinach everywhere.
Really?
There's cooked onions. I was in such a rush, but I'd promised to make this bloody pie.
No, you should have just told me you'd bring it in tomorrow. I would have understood.
I will bring it in tomorrow
That's fine.
because didn't have time to cook it.
No, I fully get it.
It has been prepped. The butter is brushed on it.
Gorgeous.
It is the fresh phyllo from that funny little supermarket I found. It is coming to you tomorrow.
I'll enjoy it more tomorrow, I feel.
On my to-do list today, very exciting, the bum bag exchange with Michelle and Wendy.
That's right. Our 2 listeners who I think are going to get married.
I know. Well, it's legal now, so why wouldn't they? Michelle and Wendy played Chrissy's Quizzy last week, and there was such crackling chemistry between them. And also, I wanted to see them. They're coming in, and I'm going to hand deliver a bum bag to them each. I cannot wait.
We're going to film this at 4 o'clock because we need our listeners, our other beautiful listeners, to see this exchange.
I really think, imagine if they turn up and it's like Long Lost Family and they're twins.
Oh, let's cue
Imagine that.
Florence and the Machine and have the backing music ready to really set the scene.
Now, you know my dear friend Jane Hall.
Yes, love Jane.
She is obsessed with the colour combination red and hot pink. That's her thing.
Does she like it?
Loves it.
Oh, good, because a lot of people don't like it. I love it.
Well, have a look around.
I
We
know.
love it because, Priceline is pink.
We
Nova
are red.
is red. It's fantastic. I'm surrounded by it all the time, but whenever I see something that is red and hot pink, I have to purchase it. And I saw on the Gorman clearance sale,
Yeah.
a half-price tablecloth, which I then purchased, but I hit click and collect.
Oh, Swan.
I know.
How are we still
Do
doing this
you know what? I
dance?
get cheap at the last moment and I think, God, I'm going to save $12 and go and get
doing it.
And then I never do. So that was on my list today to go and pick up, but I didn't do it.
And is that going to be posted to Jane?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Look, baby steps. I've got to get it in my possession first.
Right.
Then, how about this one? Pick up matte black button head screws and magnetic torpedo level.
What is that?
I'm doing a spot of DIY this weekend and I'm prepping for it. You know, when you walk into my house, there's that fence that's all dark and nothing ever grows on it because it's hot in summer.
To the left?
Yes.
Yes.
I've bought some fake UV resistant ivy and I'm going to click it all up there.
Oh, fun.
Got my cordless drill.
Eat your heart out, Shelley Craft.
I mean, I may lose a finger, but, it's not missing a Pilates class.
You're committing to that.
On balance, you're doing better.
Okay. Mine are really quick. Batteries for my bedroom TV remote. It's died, so I can't watch TV in bed. The remote's dead.
Don't you have a bulk pack of Energizers?
No. Don't need them ever.
God, you need a life coach,
And
not
then-
a Pilates class.
Ask Mum what Dad wants for Father's Day. Because I just want to make sure I'm actually getting him something he needs or wants.
Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, he always likes me to buy him clothes. Because he
Great.
likes my, I can...
You're stylish.
Yes. And then my third thing is call the club white denim jacket because I left my white denim jacket at the club on Saturday night and I'm worried it's going to be gone forever.
I do have a follow-up question. Last To-Do List Tuesday, you were trying to find a work laptop that you left in a bar in Sydney.
That's
How
right,
did that
Swanee.
go?
Shout out to Rachel and Nick who work here at Nova. Rachel went into the Baxter Inn in Sydney, retrieved the laptop and flew it back to Melbourne for me.
And she wiped all the nudes that I
She
sent
did.
you. Great. Okay,
Actually,
fabulous.
Tom, can we award Rachel a Priceline Pharmacy voucher, please?
Yes.
She's doing God's work, that woman.
She sure is.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, you can simplify your online shopping experience with Click and Collect. Order online, select Click and Collect, and within 2 trading hours, your items will be ready for pickup at your local Priceline. It's that easy.
Head to priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I like to dance like a cassowary to that.
Like a what?
A cassowary.
What's a cassowary?
You know, those big native birds.
Never heard of a cassowary.
It's like an emu, but with a hard mohawk.
Oh, yeah. They're like a better looking emu.
Yeah. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show in case you're losing the will to live. I want to ask you a question, Jack. Is it just me or have you noticed recently a marked increase in phone calls from numbers you do not recognise?
Non-stop, Swan. Like actually I'm not just saying this for the purpose of this talk break. It is so irritating.
What is going on?
I don't know. And I don't know if have Nova secretly published our numbers over the last few months or something?
It's so funny because all of a sudden they've started, and of course I blame my children.
Yeah, okay.
I just go, it's something that the kids have done. The kids have put my phone number somewhere and now everybody's got it.
Yeah.
But it's now getting ridiculous. And before I had kids, I would easily just go bang, straight to voicemail. But whenever I find my phone is ringing and it's a number I don't recognise, I have to stop sending it to voicemail because I think, maybe it's
something's happened at school.
maybe it's a coordinator at school or whatever.
Yeah.
So I always answer them. And then I'm so crestfallen. It happened today. In fact, 13-24-10. What is the weirdest, most random phone call you've received and had a conversation with somebody in the last month or so? Because I do believe it's ramping up. I answered one today. I really deliberated. Do you know what I mean? It's ringing in my hand and I'm looking at it going,
How long left of the school day will Peg survive?
yes. Anyway, I answered it. And it turns out it was sometimes they're like recorded messages going, this is immigration or whatever. And you just go bang. This was a live person. Something about a trampoline I bought 10 years ago.
Oh, no, this sounds about right. You've probably clicked and collected a trampoline and forgotten to go and get
No.
it. And they're now clearing out their shed or
How very dare you?
they've gone into liquidation and they're like, this bloody Chrissy Swan
How very dare
still
you.
has it. No, this will be real.
No, the trampoline has been at home for that time. They were calling up
Oh.
and saying, would you like a service on it? I went, no, the kids have outgrown it. No one uses it anymore. There's no point. And then she goes, that happens sometimes. The founder of our company founder of our company has written a book about tips and tricks for the trampoline. And I went, and she goes, would you like us to send you a free copy? And I said, no, thanks. And then I ended the call. But it's never ending, the randomness.
It's so annoying. I had one yesterday. And luckily, obviously, as we've heard in the break before, I don't really have responsibilities. So I do just send them to voicemail or I allow them to go to voicemail. And I don't have a voice in the mail. So you don't even know
No,
you're
I know.
getting me.
You go beep.
Beep. But
I don't like that, by the way. It's really aggressive.
the beep
Yeah.
or the fact I don't say
the
who I
fact
am.
that you don't, it's so arrogant.
I know, because then if they realise who I am, they might keep trying because they want something. Like, this is why I do it. Is that bad? Anyway,
We'll do a deep dive on that later. I'll write down
yesterday,
Jack's voicemail arrogance.
I had a call from a mummy blogger.
Yuck.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're talking about the recent spike that Jack and I had noticed in phone calls. coming to our private devices
Oh, very dare they.
from numbers that we do not recognise. I mean, look, normally what I do is I send it to voicemail and then I copy and paste it into Google and then see if it's on any registers.
I do that, but I do it into my email, to like my Nova email account and my personal account to see if it's someone worky.
I've never,
Yeah.
ever thought of that. That's so interesting. So we're asking you, 13 24 10, what was the weirdest phone call that you've received recently from somebody that you didn't know? Hello, Steve.
Hey, how you going?
Hey, good. Well, what's been going on Steve's private telefono?
Well, just a couple of days ago, I was actually trying to figure out with a guy from New Zealand, apparently, as per their phone number, as to how he wanted to deliver pizza to me.
And so he was in New Zealand and you are in...
Melbourne.
Did you come
First
up
of
with
all,
this?
asking,
Yeah.
he was first of all asking for my street address and then giving the whole American style thing as, yeah, well, how am I going to pay for this? My boss is just, yeah, it's going to come out of my paycheck and all the rest.
Oh, my God. Do you think it was a real thing or do you think it was a scam?
Absolute scam. I'd been out at an appointment that evening and hadn't ordered pizza at all.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I love
I know.
it.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Steve. Brianna, what's the most random phone call you've received recently?
I've had a lot, and I mean a lot of random
So
phone
you've
calls the
noticed
last
it
couple of
too.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, majorly. But the one that tops it off, I gave somebody else a completely different story, sorry. But the one that tops it off was I had been getting this number that had been ringing me for weeks, multiple days for weeks.
Yeah.
And I one day answered it, like I was very standoffish because I thought it was like another scammer.
Mm.
And it ended up being a competition that I had won about 2 months prior.
No.
That was a V8 supercar driver. I'd won one of the
The laps.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd won one of those, and it was the race car driver ringing me, and I told them no, this is a scam. Hung up on them, and then they rang me back and was like, no, this is
Legit.
me. Like you've won it. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
We're always so suspicious and we're missing out on stuff.
We are. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Brianna.
Sean, what is the weirdest call you've received recently?
Yeah, so first of all, I love your show. It's the highlight of my afternoon.
Sean, get out. Are you joking?
Your accent
Not
is
at
the
all.
highlight of our afternoon.
Wow.
Random calls. So I actually got assigned by my carrier. I got assigned a really nice number, and it was like a sweet set of digits. And the thing is that the person who had it before me had only maybe given up the number, maybe I don't know what the compliance kind of number of days is, but it was only like maybe a couple of weeks. So I was getting constant calls, messages, everything from family, friends, debt collectors, whatever. But I pieced together the names of these people and like kind of knew a little bit about their lives.
This sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, it got me to be a bit of a headache after like 10, 15 of them a day. But what topped it off was when I realized that because it was a couple, and I started getting interesting calls and messages from another guy.
Ooh.
In maybe the love triangle. So like a little invite to a hot date of some sort when the other was going to be away. So I think it was I ended that one with a little text just to let him know gently he might want to try a different contact method.
You are so much better than me and Jack. I reckon I would have come to work with it and we would have organised to meet this person.
Absolutely, and we would have filmed it too. Sean, that's a great story. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. Let's really finish quickly with someone else, Swanee.
Jody, who diverted their calls to your mobile number, please?
It was a Monday morning. I kept getting phone calls and people asked me if I had any girls available today.
And
were
did
like,
you,
you were
Jodes?
like, what are you talking about?
And I said, no, I don't have any girls available.
You
And
should have said,
I
but
did 8 phone call. About the 8th phone call, I had to ask them, who are you trying to call? I said, I'm an early childcare educator. that's not my business. So I had to Google the number and ring them and say, look, I'm sorry, but I'm getting your business called.
God, I would have been tempted to be like, well, I knock off at 4. What do you...
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Charlie XCX, there is a new story about her every single day.
I love it.
I love it too.
I'm so obsessed with her still.
I learned something new about her and her bratish ways.
Yeah.
She is dating the drummer, is it? From
Yeah.
1975.
His name is George.
His name is George, which is a funny little name, isn't it, for a young man? And, of course, the 1975 is fronted by that love rat,
Maddie Healy.
Maddie Healy, the ex that ghosted Taylor Swift. But I'm glad it happened because thank you for the Tortured Poets Department.
Absolutely.
That's all I have to say about that.
Wonder what travel inspire for Taylor, and whether the next album will be some
Dun, 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 something like that. Oh my God, I just had a vision because they're both so tall. That is going to be a big
mama of a
head
baby.
coming out of... Anyway, hopefully she's too posh to push like I was.
Absolutely.
3 times over. Anyway, Taylor Swift has praised Charlie XCX to New York Magazine. She says, I've been blown away by Charlie's melodic sensibilities since I first heard Stay Away in 2011. So nice, Taylor.
BS.
Her writing is surreal and inventive always.
Oh, now she says it.
Well, I just love that they know each other backstage from that time in the 1975.
Swanee, no. So on the album Brat, let me give you a little quick lesson here. There is a song called Sympathy is a Knife.
Yes.
And it is understood by us brats that it's about Taylor. And how Charlie had the beef with Lorde?
Yes.
And then Lorde came on the song that was about her and they did a remix?
Yes.
So since Taylor's made these comments, everyone's like, all right, we need to get Taylor to remix Sympathy is a Knife with Charlie to rectify their beef.
But Taylor would be like, why would someone be so mean about me? I
Well,
don't understand.
Charlie, in this song that I'm about to play you a little grab of, she's clearly referencing Taylor because you would think, like you said, that they would hang out backstage of
Yes.
the 1975 when they were hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, listen to the lyrics in this song by Charlie, if you can hear past the auto-tune.
George says I'm just paranoid. Don't wanna see a backstage of my boyfriend's show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick 'cause
I couldn't what? What was the last
I couldn't even be her if I tried. So she starts off by saying George says I'm just paranoid, her
Yes.
boyfriend.
Yes.
And then she says, I don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick because I couldn't even be her if I tried. And then she goes on to say, I'm opposite. I'm on the other side.
I feel like Charlie XCX has got some real, inferiority issues. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole through line of the Lorde song was the same.
Yeah.
Like, I'm jealous. I think maybe
There's-
Charlie XCX is not a nice person.
There's no,
Like who, why?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe
Who's
she's not.
jealous of everybody? Why?
Because I think she's been doing this since 2010, 2011 too. I know Taylor's been doing it a little bit longer. And I just think she felt like it took so long for her to reach success. So she probably is a little bit insecure. But Taylor's annoying. So, I get
What do you mean?
Like, Charlie and Taylor would not get along. Charlie XCX is a brat and wants to stay out till 5 a.m. Taylor wants to stay home with her cats and drink wine and cry.
Yeah, and I know which one I'd prefer. All right, let's move on to Mariah. Oh, no, first of all, I just want to talk about this new photo shoot with Charlie XCX while we're talking about her. It says Creature from the Brat Lagoon.
Oh, yes, this is the New York Magazine
It's New York
cover.
Magazine. She's amazing. She's in like a glass coffin suspended in water. And you know what that is an homage to?
No, what?
A retro film called Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I'm going to find you that image. See here?
Oh,
Creature
yes.
from the Black Lagoon. And there's like a pin-up style girl being held by an underwater villain.
Right. The
Anyway,
shoot's amazing.
I know that we're running out of time, but I did want to touch on very sad news from Mariah Carey, whose mother and, oh God, I've got bad news, laugh. No,
Are you going to laugh?
no, I'm not going to.
Don't. Just
I'm not even going to say it. I can't believe, no, I can't trust myself.
pretend you're on the
Okay.
project reading an auto cue and I won't look at you.
Very sad news for Mariah Carey. her mother and her sister both passed away on the same day.
We'll be back after this.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, hi. Rocking into the second hour of our show. What's your take on memorabilia, Jack?
Look, it's nothing that I've ever been super interested in, but I appreciate that a lot of people are. Like, it makes me think of our good friend Jonathan Brown.
Yes, and he's got so much of it.
And it does look fantastic around like a pool room or like a man cave.
Yes, particularly if you're a giant bogan. I just find memorabilia, it feels so good to have a look at the books and work out what you're going to buy and buy it. But you may as well throw your money into the gutter. It never, ever appreciates. And then you're left with something that you put on the hard rubbish collection. I've learnt that the hard way.
Yeah.
There is a brand new listing for Friends memorabilia. Everything's there. You can have a look through the catalogue, which is fun. But you can even buy Chandler's red sweater. Chandler was my favourite.
I wonder how much that's going for.
Yeah, I don't know. Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. I tell you what is going to appreciate in value is the Chrissy Swan Show limited edition bum bag. There's so few of them around.
Right, and Swanee, in the bum bag today, I'm not sure how we've managed to jam this in, is a contact grill.
What?
Just in time for Father's Day, Chrissy's Quizzy. Cook healthy with Green Pan, Australia's first choice for the best PFAS-free cookware.
Good boy.
I did it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
When you just said mic's on, it scared the crap out of me.
Did I?
He yelled at you and mic's on! You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show and over I jumped.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Just be gentle with me, for God's sake.
I was quiet. I said, mic's on.
No, you didn't. You yelled.
Oh, maybe because I already had mic hands on, so I was unaware.
Maybe, yes. Hi, Jody. How are you?
Hey, you Chrissy, good, thanks.
Good. You're gearing up for Father's Day, aren't you? It's this Sunday. It seems early this year.
It does, but on my Father's Day wish list is a Chrissy bum bag. So, yeah, we're hoping we get it.
Let's see what we can do, Jodes.
Mitch.
Hey, guys, how are we?
Well, are you celebrating Father's Day, Mitchie?
Yes, I am. I've got a nearly a 4-year-old and I've got a 6-week-old at home now.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yes.
I want to know, are fathers like mothers eventually? Well, we all get the same on Mother's Day. Eventually, we don't want any sort of fuss. We just want to be left alone. Are you at that stage yet?
Yeah, I'm not too fussed. A bit of quiet time would be nice, but not with a 6-week-old, that's for sure.
Oh, my God, no.
It's just not going to happen, Mitch.
No, it's not going to happen for a very long time. Your names are your buzzers, guys. It's the best of 5 being the first person to get 3 ounces correct wins the game. And we'll walk away with the bum bag, but also, as Jack mentioned earlier, there is also a contact grill in there valued at nearly $350 thanks to Green Pan, Australia's first choice for the best PFAS-free cookware. Let's go.
Question number 1.
Mia Hewitt took to the stage on the weekend for her first gig with her band, Father's Favourite. Who are Mia's parents?
Jody.
Yes, Jody.
Leighton Hewitt.
Yes.
And Beck.
Hewitt.
Yes.
Yes. Correct. That is one for you, Jody. Question number 2. When a food product has GF on it, what does it indicate?
Mitchell.
Yes, Mitchell.
Gluten-free.
Correct.
I liked Mitchell, Mitch. That was strong.
Yeah, he means it.
Mitchell.
Question number 3.
Yep.
This song was... was released on Friday. Can you recognise the pop star's voice behind it? She's big at the moment.
Mitch?
Yes, Mitch?
I have a stab and say Charlie XCX.
No.
I like the guess though, Mitch.
It's a
good
great
try.
guess. It was Sabrina Carpenter. Question number 4. AFL coach Michael Voss is in the news today. Can you tell me
Mitchell.
Yes, Mitch?
He tackled a car thief.
Can you believe it? What a story.
Yeah, he's got a cop 3 weeks though. So.
So he should let the
Mitch.
criminal go. Question number 5. So what's the score check?
2 points to Mitch, 1 to Jody. This is for the win, Mitch.
Beirut is the capital city of which country?
Jody.
Yes, Jody?
Lebanon.
It is Lebanon. That's 2 apiece.
Question 6. This is for the win, guys.
Phyllo pastry, chopped nuts, syrup and honey are the layers.
Jody.
Mitchell just got in there.
Baklava.
It is baklava, Mitch.
Happy Father's Day.
Well done. Now,
thank
Mitch,
you.
do you really want the bum bag?
Yeah, I'll wrap it at work.
Okay, great. All right, you can have
I
the bum
love
bag
that.
then. I was going to donate it to Jody, but you get the bum bag.
No,
And
Jody
Oh,
can have
good.
the bum
Happy
bag. I'll
birthday.
take the hot plate. Jody can have the bum bag.
done. That is fair. You get your bum bag, and Mitch, you get the contact grill for Father's Day. Well
is
done.
a deal.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Father's Day is coming up.
This Sunday.
It is this Sunday. And we've got some vouchers to give to hot dads. 13 24 10. Give us a call if you are a hot dad. Has someone said to you, you are a hot dad? Have your kids said, oh my God, Dad, at school yesterday it was so embarrassing. People were calling you hot dad.
And we want to hear from the actual dads. Give us a call, 13 24 10. Also, they know they're hot. You know when you're hot.
Of course.
Even if you don't want to admit it, they know.
And I feel like the best way to express whether or not you are a hot dad is if you can tell us who would play you in the biopic of your life. For example, if you call up and you say, I am a hot dad and look, I've been told I look like Chris Hemsworth, there's a Priceline voucher in it for you.
Absolutely. Who would you nominate as your favourite celebrity hot dad?
Well,
Swanee?
as I was clickbaiting the other day, I saw a little article about Zoe Kravitz, and her and Taylor Swift are friends. And I read the article, watched the little grab, but I straight away went, God, imagine what it would be like having a dad as hot as Lenny Kravitz. Now it's a blast from the past. I wouldn't be surprised if someone your age doesn't know who Lenny Kravitz is. But he is like the ultimate rock dog.
Yeah.
They look the same age, Zoe and Lenny.
They look like siblings.
Yes.
He's also like his style and swagger is like none other Lenny.
And he's so fit and he's so smart and he's so creative.
I reckon Lenny has a skincare regime because he has beautiful skin as well.
He is
I'm just looking
magical. Can you imagine having a dad that hot? Your dad is quite hot, Jack.
Through it. Really?
Yes.
You and my housemate Chris Contos both say that.
Yeah,
But
so
I didn't yet to see it.
Then it's fact. It's fact.
My nomination would have to be Dua Lipa's dad.
Oh my God.
If you don't know what he looks like, give him a Google. He's a film producer. He's only like 55.
Yes.
She would be like, I wonder how old Dua is.
She'd have to be 30. He must have been a child bride. But
She's 29.
He is magical looking.
His name is Dukaj Jin. Dukaj Jin.
Oh, God, don't look at me. I
No,
don't
but
know.
when you look at it, it's even a hot name.
Well, he's from Kosovo, so I don't know how to pronounce that. But
Neither.
He is, I don't know how you say you are a hot dad.
But he
in
is.
his mother tongue.
Okay, we've got some hot dads on the line.
Hello,
Swanee.
Tim. Are you a hot dad, Timmy?
I am.
Okay, prove it. Who tells you and who do you look like?
Oh, the wife's friends flirt with me.
Do they?
What do they say, Tim?
Yeah. I don't know. Just say that you're a DILF. I don't know if you can say that.
Tim, has anybody said, oh my God, do you know who you look like? It's blank.
Yeah, I get told I look like Cameron Smith.
Okay.
Who's Cameron Smith?
I'll get
But I don't. Melbourne
Oh,
Storm captain.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know Cameron Smith.
Just bank account's not as big as his. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
I like the Timu version of Cameron Smith.
Well, I tell you what, you can bank this Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Go and buy yourself some beautiful grooming products for Father's Day, Timmy. Hello, Ben.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Are you a hot dad?
Yeah, I used to be. I've got a hot dad's bod
Oh,
now.
well, you know, a hot dad's bod is still a hot dad's bod.
How do you know
Yeah.
you're a hot dad, Ben?
Well, a few years ago, I was out having a couple of drinks, and I got hit up by a lady asking if I was Jamie Jury.
Oh, yeah, you're a hot dad then.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Jamie Jury is the universal language of hot dads right there.
Do you
That
have
was a few years ago.
Do you have kids, Ben?
I've got a 6-year-old.
Okay, so they're not quite
Oh,
having
they'd
that chat
be
yet.
absolutely whispering at the school gates, 100%, Benny.
Riceline Pharmacy voucher for you, Ben.
We've got one more to give away. Is it to you, hot dad Brock?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm a hot dad.
Oh, yeah, look at you,
Sound
owning
hot.
it, Brock, owning it. Who do you look like? Like if we were doing Brock's life story on the small screen, who's
I've
playing
been
you?
told I looked a bit like Channing Tatum when I've been out before.
Oh man.
And Brock, do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
And are they of an age where their mates would be maybe saying or suggesting that you're hot?
No, definitely not.
That'll be coming, Brock. That'll be coming.
Yeah,
just
come on,
like
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, just like the Priceline Pharmacy voucher.
Next, we are playing Chrissy's Barley Beats for the last time. Make sure you have registered via the Nova Player app.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
This is the last chance.
Mamaka by Ovolo. Good soul, good times, good vibrations in Bali. Book at overlohotels.com.
Chrissy's Barley Beats.
I mean, don't mind if we do. Tomorrow we are going to be placing a call to somebody to tell them that they have won a trip to Mamaka by Ovolo in Bali, flying Virgin, enjoying rip curl surf lessons, breakfast daily, spa treatments, everything for them and 3 people of their choosing.
Man, I could go a pina colada right now.
Who would you choose?
Me?
Yeah, if you had to choose only 3.
Christina?
Yep.
Kontos, my housemate?
Yes.
And, it's split between... I'd have to say Effie, my friend Effie.
What a great team.
I know, but there's people that are left out there.
I do Beck, Joe, and Tors. That's it.
Is there anyone left out of that
Perfect.
crew then?
No,
that's
it.
just...
That's the gang.
That's easy.
Now, we've got Melanie on the line. You have got in under the gate exactly like the beginning credits of Get Smart, Mel. You are the last one.
I know. I'm so excited.
So exciting. Who would you take? Can you believe the prize is for you and 3 others?
I know. I've already got it planned. My best friend and our daughters.
Oh, God, that is so great.
Oh, I really hope you get this, Melanie. You know the aim of the game is to guess the song that's covered in Bali sounds as quick as you can.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Oh, as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, listening ears on, Mel.
Okay. Oh, God. I have no idea.
No. Oh, people are going to be dying.
Yeah, I know. I know the tune, but I just can't.
Oh,
no!
I know!
It's Padam Padam by Kylie Minogue.
Oh, no! I could hear it, but I just couldn't get... I was tapping my foot to the beat, but I just couldn't think of words.
Oh, my God, I'm absolutely heartbroken for you, Melanie.
Oh,
We're
that's all right.
so sorry, Mel, but hey, make sure you tune
At
in
least I gave it a
tomorrow.
go.
You gave it a go, and that's what life's about. And you know what? We can all tune in tomorrow at 3:30 and hear who wins and relish
All right.
in their joy.
Awesome.
Love
I
that.
certainly will. Thank you so much.
What's that face for, Swan?
I can't believe.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Got to do this first.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Big hero, Michael Voss, and
Yeah.
big news. So Michael Voss is an AFL coach, which is a code that not everybody knows about, but big guy, big name in the AFL.
He's done God's work this morning.
He sure has. He was having a coffee at his local cafe. Well, literally, the barista was making the coffee for him when a stolen Mercedes hit a roundabout and flipped. The 2 people in the car, stolen, gather their stuff together because they're not idiots.
They've got to leg it.
They don't leg it. They don't want to leave too much evidence. And they run. Vossi and the barista / owner of the cafe chase them, catch them, and make a citizen's arrest.
What absolute kings. Also, imagine being a Carlton footballer today, waiting for Vossi to come in to get the story, to get the
my
goss.
God. You would say, just tell us. We won't blab.
No, cancel training. Let's just sit here today and talk about it.
What would you do in that situation?
Just watch them run away.
So would I.
Sip on my skinny latte.
It would, with 1 sugar.
Yeah.
It would not cross my mind to tangle with those criminals.
And you know what, Swanee? I think there's an element of what we're saying is somewhat right, because it turned out one of these dudes had a machete in his leg. So who knows what's going to happen?
Exactly. He ran over a fence and hid, and then Bossy got him. And he had a large kitchen knife. That's so 80s horror movie, isn't it?
It is.
This is the best part, though. A little bit puffed, having saved the entire suburb from ruin. He goes back to the cafe and he orders 2 large lattes, 1 sugar in each. he sculls one of them, and then he savors the second one.
Wow.
That is chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's Chrissy Swan coded. That's something like I'm surprised you don't do.
Well, I sort of do.
Right.
But I won't order two at the same time. I'll order one and drink it there. Then I'll order another one and walk with it home.
Okay, nice.
I'm naughty like that.
There's just nothing better in the morning than a takeaway coffee. I
agree.
know Cozzy lives and stuff, but wow, it brings me joy.
I know, and I very rarely do it, but when I do, man, I do it well. Now, Adam Sandler has been voted the most down-to-earth celebrity ever after this TikTok video went viral.
Do you have a specific style? Because you always wearing whatever you want to wear. You never go based on the rules. How do you do it?
Whatever is in the closet, I grab it. I don't think about it much. Most people make fun of me in my family. My wife gets me nice socks that I throw on. Got my kids on them and stuff. Sneakers that fit. Yeah, it don't matter if they're dirty or not. Threw this on because I think I got this like 5 years ago and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
What's a common misconception about you?
People don't realize I'm 6'5".
So let me take you through the outfit that he's speaking of. It's a weird little polo shirt, a pair of tie-dye board shorts, I believe. This is in downtown, I want to say New York City.
Yeah, it is funny.
He's wearing a shiny puffer jacket, about 4 sizes too big, and one green shoe and one blue shoe.
And a white sock.
Which are the rage. That is the right height for socks at the moment. Did you know?
I actually really vibe his outfit. I think he rocks the oversized look. Him and Justin Bieber have a similar style.
They do, actually.
In that sense.
Yeah, like madmen.
Yeah.
He does seem very, very down to earth.
He does. Who's the most down to earth like A-lister you've met or interviewed?
Well, I haven't really met that many A-listers, but I've got to be honest, all of them have been amazing. Like Debbie Harry from Blondie was a really normal person, and she is a musical icon.
And like a hero of yours, yeah.
Yes, and Sarah Jessica Parker was gorgeous, really down to earth. But like Kim Kardashian was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, right.
Like not a diva at all. I met her in that tiny little studio at Channel 10. Absolute rubbish.
At the Como.
She was fine.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's so nice to hear.
What about yours?
Paris Hilton was probably one of my favourite celebrities I've met, but I'd have to say the most down to earth was Liam Hemsworth.
Really?
Yeah, and it wasn't in a work setting, it was in a social setting. He was just a dude, like a normal legend.
And isn't it ironic that some 2-bit reality TV hosts from bloody Nagambie act like they are the Prince of... Yes! Be better.
Be better. Hey, Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next, but make sure you tune in to us tomorrow to hear who wins Chrissy's Barley Beats. I'm very excited about this.
Yes, but just be nice because some people didn't even get a chance. You know what I mean? They didn't even get into the draw.
Well, why didn't they register on the Nova Player app? I've only been telling them for the last 10 days.
People were playing and they still did. They let it go. They didn't get there. That's a very sad moment.
See you tomorrow.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.